Hello everyone, I am Vyas Srinivasan and welcome to the Bright Colors of Inspiration. As always, I want to thank you for your immense support on my podcast episodes. The kind words of encouragement I received from listeners is absolutely amazing. In this episode, I will be talking about my circular pattern of thinking and how it has affected me. At times, I have the tendency to overthink, which is also known as rumination, and it means to keep dwelling on thoughts over and over again, to the point where it interferes with my life. There is a difference between reflecting and overthinking. Reflecting is all about carefully thinking about the experience I had so I can figure out what I can improve for next time. Overthinking, on the other hand, is when my thoughts and worries keep circling around in an endless loop. There are a couple of indicators of overthinking. Number 1. Asking everyone for advice. It is great to get input from others when making big, life-changing decisions. But it becomes a problem when I ask everyone I know for advice and put their opinion above my own. At the end of the day, I am the one that has to live with the decisions I make. Fearing the opinions people have about us and our decisions is what I think is our life's biggest prison. Since this is when I am indecisive and overthink, trying to please everyone. There are people out there who are not going to agree with my decisions and my goals, and I have to accept that and make my decision. Number 2, unable to move forward. I have experienced situations where I keep thinking about an unfortunate event that happened in the past, and it would take months, if not years, to get over it. Particularly, during my first year of college, I was thinking too much about transferring to other universities and isolated myself in the quiet room inside my dorm building. And it made me feel so exhausted and burned out. I could have been putting myself out there and making new friends. Number 3, perseverating on the worst case scenario. It is a good idea to think about the worst case scenario in moderation so I can be prepared to deal with it. At the same time, thinking about it too much is not healthy since it leads to a lot of anxiety in myself. Thinking about every possible worst case scenario is going to do more harm than good, since worrying is not going to help me. There is this idiom I have learned called borrow trouble, which means to worry about an event that has not even happened yet, causing unnecessary fear and stress, which is likely to lead to negative effects in the future. All of these have caused me to lose sleep at night and be mentally and emotionally exhausted. And I would be caught in a loop that I had difficulty getting out of. This reminds me of a lesson I learned in my social skills class on building a bridge between two mountains. Stuck in the Mud Mountain and Positivity Peak. In Stuck in the Mud Mountain, I feel depressed, stressed out, anxious, and overwhelmed. and I need to build a bridge to escape that mountain and go to Positivity Peak, where I am happy, joyful, fulfilled, and relaxed. Some ways to build a bridge include squeezing a stress ball, listening to some relaxing music, calling or texting a friend, and getting exercise by taking a walk outside to get some fresh air. There are a few ways to steer clear of overthinking, and it all starts by being aware of unhealthy thought patterns. There are many forms of negative and destructive thought patterns, and it tends to be prevalent in times of difficulty and stress. Two unhealthy thought patterns are ruminating and constant worrying. The problem is not having those negative thoughts per se, but rather getting so fixated on our thoughts to the point where we believe that it is true. Just because we have a thought does not make it the truth. When I get caught up in destructive thought patterns where I get stuck in a loop, I like to ask myself if this is getting me anywhere. If it is not, then that is the time to shift my mindset to more productive, positive thoughts by practicing positive thinking. Because in the end, my thoughts become my reality. With that being said, I can focus on solutions. There are things in life that are not in my control, so my time and energy should be put towards things that are under my control. Particularly, this means I should focus on solutions to problems I am having instead of the problems itself. Whenever I'm feeling stressed, I like to do activities that calm me down and try to take my mind off of what I'm dealing with. After I calm down, I can look at potential solutions to problems I am dealing with. And when I am trying to solve the problem I am faced with, I take steps to learn from my mistakes to avoid repeating it again in the future. And this is what is known as self-reflecting. In the end, there is always room for improvement. Focusing on solutions enables me to move one step closer to a goal instead of getting caught in an endless loop. Given I am on the autism spectrum, this is very challenging even to this day, and I have had to work very hard to get my circular pattern of thinking under control. That is it for this episode. If my content inspires you, feel free to share it with your family and friends. I am Vyas Srinivasan, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.